The new health and safety reform that has come into play in April this year was really off the back of Pike River, where WorkSafe New Zealand or the government realised that whilst we have systems and processes in place, we're not doing everything that we can to make everybody safe at work. Our statistics are really poor. On average, 75 people die a year at their workplace in New Zealand, which is more than one a week, and it's just unacceptable. So the intent of the new reform is very similar to what the old one was, but some of the wording is different essentially. And what it is really about is trying to get everybody to take a collaborative approach to health and safety, having employers more engaged, and in our situation there can be numerous entities on one site, or PCBUs they're called, and it's having them have a collaborative approach towards health and safety and working together, and certainly having employees more engaged with health and safety. So, as I say, the intent is the same, and that's to get everybody home safe at the end of the day. And it's really about getting everybody on board with that and having a positive approach to health and safety, not a negative box ticking one, because it's certainly a desire is to keep everybody safe. As an employer, we're legally required to provide any PPE required to our candidates. So it's something that we do. It's not really probably anything worth mentioning. No. I guess what is worth mentioning is that we do make the effort to go out to all of our sites, all of our client sites. We do safety audits on them, and we do them on a regular basis so that we're picking up on any new or changed hazards or risks, so that when we're putting the candidate there, not only do we have a really good understanding of what the site looks like and what's happening there, we can give them good information around the risks and hazards that they're likely to come across so that they can manage that appropriately. You can't wrap everybody in cotton wool, and there are going to be risks at every job that people go into, but it's about advising them of those risks and then saying, hey, these are the ways that we're going to eliminate them and minimise them. So whether it be PPE, whether it be an induction for that site, there's various tools. So a consultants, there is a big focus on them being on these sites and understanding them and seeing the risks for themselves, and then they can put the right person into the job. In terms of what OneStaff are doing, we've engaged in an external provider in terms of getting our heads around the legal aspect of it, so rolled out some training to all of the staff. I also look after health and safety for the country, and I've done some internal training on what it means for our consultants and for our candidates. We've got some wonderful tools that we use, like iAuditor. We're looking at a new database in terms of helping with our engagement of our candidates, and I guess making things more accessible to them, like Facebook, so that they've got multiple channels in which they can engage with us, so that we can manage their health and safety appropriately.